Audio check, video check. I think it's working now. The dashboard still says I'm offline. I think a problem a while ago was the Twitch app. Audio check, video check. I think it's working now. Yep. I think the Twitch app was my issue. You never can trust the Twitch dashboard. It says I'm offline. But that time, because my Twitch app was freaking out, I actually thought I was offline. Dashboard can say I'm offline, that's fine. Twitch app shows I'm online, as does. Alright, so I am Blazar Gaming. Welcome to my channel. I use the Twitch app on my iPad to monitor my channel because the Twitch dashboard I can never trust. Twitch dashboard says I'm offline. But the video preview shows I'm online. So when I went to my iPad to see if I was actually online, it said I was offline too. So I restarted everything, went to the Twitch app, and I couldn't find me at all. I had to go search. Search for my channel, Blazar Gaming. But everything seems copacetic now. So, all right, where were we? We've got 2 side quests going on. Collect the journals. I've got 3 of 6. And figure out what to do with the statues, which I think I've figured out. Just have to go back and try it. But no main quest yet. We started over here. Took a travel disc over to here. So now I've got to go up this way. Check that direction, as far as I can tell. So let's go do it. Oh yeah, I remember reading that. Okay, I've decided this picture might be significant, so I'm pointing the laser this direction because the middle dot is closest to this direction. I could be wrong, but when we get back to the others, we'll check. The path before your champions grows oddly quiet. I don't like this. I get the feeling we're being watched. Without warning, Whisper's form explodes into a black vapor, leaving her little more than a dark cloud lingering in the air. Ambush. No sooner than the words leave the mystic's lips, arrows fly through the air from every direction. Your champions dive for any cover they can find, while Boron raises his armored forearms and does his best to mitigate the damage. From the dozens of the strangely armored humans emerge, one of them donning armor painted in white and cream colors with black feathers shouts out in broken English. Defilers, blasphemers, you go against the one true God. You die like vermin. Hold your fire, man. You have us confused with someone. Another barrage of arrows cuts Cain off mid-sentence. Leader continues ignoring Cain's plea. Lies will not save you. Your confession must be told in blood. The first law of his word. All other races must be purged. Die, humanoid sympathizers. Die, traitors. Okay. I think we're okay. No reflect. These stupid purifiers need to be purified. All right. I gotta break you loose first. Buff everybody. Buff yourself. Buff yourself. Set out your lightning. Nuke. Alright, slow. Head this way. Heal this guy up. Those guys up. All right. Let's bring you back. Over here real quick. And then back over here. All right. Buff yourself. Throw out another one of these guys. Nuke the world. Nuke the world. You cut this guy off. Continue after him. Oh, you're kind of buff everybody. Oh, buff yourself. Shoot this guy. Buff yourself. Go after him. And then after him. All right. What do we got available to us? You. Everything. You bring this guy out. Buff yourself first. Buff everybody first. There you go. That's better. You set out this guy and nuke everybody. You set out this guy. Set out these guys, if there's anything left of them. And nuke everybody. All right. Buff yourself. Throw these guys away. Throw your totem in the middle. Move back a little bit. Blast. Slow everything down. See who's got what available. Okay, you got this available. And this available. Ooh, now you got this available. Buff yourself. Nuke these guys. Oh. Ooh, we got somebody trying to come up behind us, I think. They'll have to go around. All right. Bring out this guy. Buff yourself. nuke this guy. Should be the end of it. Very good. My tank absorbed the most damage. These two guys did the most damage. It's the way it's supposed to be. One-handed hammer. Let's take a look. Oh. With the bulk of their numbers defeated, a small group of your champions' opponents break away and retreat. No more than half a dozen soldiers. Whisper rushes to give chase, but Kayla calls her back. They're getting away. You must pursue at once. Hasn't there been enough killing? Let them go. Her Highness is right. They were able to set this ambush because they knew we were coming. If we let them get away, we could be facing more confrontations like this, all the way to the bottom of the tower. They are human beings, however misguided. We must not hunt them down for the slaughter. Such violence is uncivilized. It looks like we've stepped into some sort of civil war between those strange orcs and these humans. If they both occupy the last levels of the tower, perhaps it is best to try to communicate and express that we have nothing to do with their conflict. I don't know if they think they're going to give us a chance to do much splaining. Besides, if they use dishonorable tactics like an ambush, I say they get what's coming to them. Though the party is not yet arguing, you sense the heightened feelings of stress and anger from each and every champion. If someone doesn't take control of the situation, a shouting match, impossible show of force is only moments away. Kayla wants to chase him down. So does Kane. Whisper wants to chase him down. Kayla wants to let them go. Keep my alignments where I want them to be, I have to let them escape. Nope. Yep. Because I don't want Kayla alignment going backwards. Oh my gosh, that was not what I wanted. band of strange humans was not particularly challenging for you champions, but as Maeve mentioned, your champions have stumbled into someone else's private affairs. Taking sides at this juncture would be unfair and add unreasonable risk. Unwilling to take any chances, you focus your will on your champions, suggest they move on. If the strange fanatical humans show themselves again, they will be dealt with accordingly. Futuristic orcs and fanatical humans bent on their destruction. As fantastic as it seems, there are nothing more than obstacles standing in the way of your true goal. You reserve your focus for more pressing matters reaching the tower's bottom. Whether your champions pursue these zealots or let them escape, you leave to their fine judgment. After a short discussion, the group agrees to waste no more time. Your champions move to exit the chamber, leaving Kayla behind standing alone. The ancient eyebrows are raised and her hands turned up before her. No, whoever you are, this isn't right. All eyes of your party turn to Kayla as a queasy feeling of unease settles in your stomach. What's wrong? I've felt it stronger now than ever, and I see the pattern now. At every critical juncture when we are divided on what to do, someone influences your minds. Oh, this again. Do you take being controlled like puppets so lightly? Could it be the connection my Lord has to us in this place? I was thinking the same thing, but I can sense his presence constantly observing us. I felt no sense that he's trying to influence us. The tower is a strange place, Your Grace. My Lord is connected to each of us through his crystal throne. Perhaps this will sense in his presence observing us. This is more than an observation. Whoever it is imposes his own will, overriding your senses. Stripping someone of their free will is a most foul, evil act. I can recall in my time people using magic to such ends, creating workers and soldiers to obey without question. Even if you are correct, patron, that some outside force sets to influence, in a sense we all influence each other with our words and deeds. As long as I remain true to who I am, strong and clear-headed, I have no fear of any outside presence. Besides, what would you have us do against an enemy that is neither visible nor present? Kay's right. We will rely on you, Kayla, to impose an even greater influence upon us when this outside presence arrives and reminds us who we are and what we stand for. Though still flustered and upset at the situation, Maeve trusts in her new friends, elicits a nod of agreement. Your party speaks no further. Yeah, but I've got to go back, because that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. So I've got to F8 it. Got to go fight that battle all over again. Which I don't mind, but don't like this. We're being watched. Ambush. Okay. Let's do this again. It worked well the last time. All right. You bring out this guy to stop those guys. Slow them down. And then get back to breaking this thing up. This guy. All right. You buff yourself. Throw this guy out. And quickly nuke these two guys. And then everybody go this way. Nope, you don't go that way. Go this way. Quickly buff everybody as you're running. Got to go break our other buddy out. All right, you get over there quick. Well, don't do that. I may need that to rush back. I can do this. You keep going. Because we got to get you out. All right, everybody's out. Let's move to a more defensible position. All right, now that you're out, buff yourself. Bring out your little robot buddies. Bring out your lightning. And nuke this guy coming out. All right. What do we got available? You, I think, can move this direction. You can freeze these guys. Everybody's got everything else on cooldown. Get my Healy guy over here out of the way. You're fine where you are. You're about to throw down the big old nuke. Buff everybody. All right, where are you? Okay, that's what I thought. You're too close to everybody else. No, I want everybody to go that way, except you. I want you to go this way. Blast them all. All right. Who's got what off cooldown? You can freeze them all. Nothing yet. Buff yourself. And nuke. slow time. What do we got available? He has everything available. So he can force this guy to go a different direction. You can bring out your tank to handle this doofus over here. You can freeze a ball again. Buff yourself. Throw down the hurt. Nope. Come back this way again. Buff everybody. Shoot everybody. Buff yourself. Guard this entrance. Buff yourself. All right. Now this time, we'll make the right decision. It's the conversation that mixes me up. Whisper rushes to give chase. Kayla calls her back. They're getting away. We must pursue at once. Hadn't been enough killing. Her Highness is right. Boron doesn't want to. Best try to communicate. See, the stuff that was selected, kill them. It's ridiculous. -4? Oh. If I let them decide on their own, let's see what this looks like. This band of strange humans was not particularly challenging, but who knows how many of them linger. Their unstable demeanor, far greater threat. Unwilling to take each hand as you focus. Sorry, my large friend. The majority has spoken. We pursue these foreign zealots. Boron folds his mighty arm, blah, 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 blah. He shakes his head, raises his palm, passes his hands above them all, lowers his hand, his eyes, and a giant bounds after his companions. I've got to let them decide for myself, I think. Time to bring up this tank. Time to buff yourself. Step out of the red circle. Slow these guys down. Nuke this whole lot. Buff yourself. Bring out the bots if there's anything left alive over there. Nuke the whole lot. Get out of the red circles. Step back a little bit. Step back a little bit. You step back a little bit. Oh. Blow everybody away that's left. Can you reach anybody? We're okay at the moment. All right, I've lost control. All right, there we go. Whoa. Time really went fast. Slow these guys down. Buff yourself. Nuke them big time. Buff yourself. Nuke those guys big time. Alright. There we go. Back to normal time. Alright. The champions moved to exit the chamber, leaving Kayla behind. The ancient eyebrows are raised. Yeah, I need to go start all this over and let them decide for themselves. Alright. L8. Sorry about all this, but the game annoys me. Yeah. Let's get this right this time. Let's beat these guys. I don't like this. Yeah. We're about to fight. All right. I enjoy the fights, so I don't mind redoing the fights. All right. Get these guys out of prison. Let her rip. Nope. Let her rip. All right, slow time for a minute. You bring this guy out to stop these guys. You guys are going to start shooting at that thing. I would like to see you spread out a little. You here. You buff yourself. Set this here. Nuke. Buff yourself. Set this here. Set these here. Nuke. Still spread out a little bit. All right, slow time, see what's available. You take him, even though it looks like he's going to go down pretty quickly. You cut these guys off. You try to slow them down a bit. And then buff everybody. You buff yourself. Set down another one of these. And try to nuke the bunch. And then you nuke whatever's left. There's a couple left. All right. Still like to spread these guys out a little bit. You get ready to cut this guy off over here. Boom. All right, what's off cooldown? This thing is buff yourself and finish that guy off over there. And nuke these guys. Buff yourself. Set out this thing. Set out these guys. And then nuke whatever's left of them. All right. What do we got? You come crashing in over here. Step back. Push. And then start heading towards that guy. You bring your tree out right here. Buff everybody. Buff yourself. Put this out. No need to nuke anybody. Ah, somebody coming from behind. You start heading this way. You guys move away. You cut them off. You can slow them down. You can nuke them. Buff yourself. Very good. All right. Now this time I'm letting them decide. When I said let them escape, I lost everybody except the guy that I don't even play. When I said kill them, everything was much better, but I didn't like Kayla went down -4. All right, good. So Kayla goes up. My healer stayed even, but Whisper went down 1 and Kane went down 1. I think that's okay. Futuristic orcs and fanatical humans bent on their destruction. As fantastic as it seems, they are nothing more than obstacles standing in the way of your goal. You reserve your focus for more pressing matters. Whether your champions pursue the zealots or let them escape, you leave to their judgment. After a short discussion, the group agrees to waste no more time with them. Futuristic orcs and fanatical humans bent on their destruction, as fantastic as it seems, nothing more than obstacles. You reserve your focus for more pressing matters. Okay, I already said that. You leave. I already said that. All right. Now if I look at my alignments, yeah, he lost 1 armor, but we're okay. That's the best turnout so far. All right. You can't use either of those. You're next. It doesn't look like a very good bow. 55.9. 56.4. That's what I thought. Not a very good bow. Okay. I would lose 1 health and 1 mana regen, but that's okay. Ooh, would lose 6 might. Actually, see, 45 DPS, 49 DPS. It's actually more DPS to use that one. I mean, she's got crazy resistances. She's almost tough as the tank. No, he's 159. She's 62, 62. So you're at 66.1. Ah. Yeah. $49 DPS, 45. So that's a little better DPS. More resistances. What was the reason why that one even has more crit? I must have thought the 6 might did more than it actually does. Armor and magic penetration. 2656, 2849. Yep, that's no good. 478, 478. That didn't change any. And there's really no reason to use this or keep this. Okay. Save. Can go that way, or I can do what I always do and go right. These maps are pretty maps. Okay. Way more armor. Though I might be maxed out with armor. Ouch, minus 6.5 health regen. Yeah, there's no need for that. It's crazy. Let's check this room for anything to click on. There's something up there. Scroll. Plus 2 attribute points. Who do I want to give plus 2 attribute points to? I'll give him the whisper. Bumps her DPS up a little bit. He has 60 DPS and he's the tank. 66 and he's the healer. She's my biggest nuker and only 49.8. She's at 80. She's my second biggest nuker. I still think, even though she has the lowest DPS, she does the most damage. A plaque above the small library reads, First Library. Though many books are of interest, none seem pressing to your quest. Maeve reads one passage as your champions depart. The Albatross 2 is the highest flying manned rocket yet constructed, breaking the stratosphere at 100,000 feet and carrying a crew of 4. Wow. They had really advanced pretty far before the magic orbs appeared. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my apologies. You haven't been keeping up with the story. Let's see, I checked everything over here, right? Yeah. Don't want to miss any clicks anywhere. One-handed hammer. The society was advancing just like we did here on planet Earth. Technology, industry, so on and so on. Then all of a sudden a bunch of little magic globes appeared all over the place. People started touching them, and then all of a sudden they became magical. So of course the people got addicted to the magic, and they quit growing crops. They quit advancing technology. They didn't need industry anymore. Anything they wanted, they just magically conjured. Over time, though, they got addicted to the magic, and some started dying. So then they outlawed the magic. But they didn't remember how to make stuff, grow stuff, or whatever. So things got pretty bad. And then they started trying to figure out where the magic came from. I could go on and on and on. The whole story is really nice. I'm enjoying the story. Okay. This increases my DPS, but I lose crit. No, I gain crit. More DPS, more crit. More chance to stun. I lose the cleave damage, but that's just a enchant that I can add. I lose the 4 might. And I lose 2 health regen. My health regen drops by 2. But my crit went up. My DPS went up. So I can deal with a little loss of health regen. He's still got a whole lot of health regen. 13.7 per second. And I lose some might. $56.23. $49.24. So I even got more armor penetration. So this is the better deal. Nothing to click on over here. All right. Let's First Night, a voice of purity, a supreme judiciary. We're on level 9. I'm going to take a short break, go rinse out my fruit juice. Get my water, because it wouldn't hurt to plug my iPad in. I use my iPad to monitor the stream because Twitch dashboard's not always accurate. All right, I'll be right back after my short break. Hi, I'm Blazar Gaming, playing Tower of Time and enjoying it. Get back in my reclined position. Tower of Time. We're on level 9. It's a dungeon crawler. The first dungeon crawler I remember playing was back 1985, I guess. I was in graduate school. So we just flew from here to here. Originally we flew from here to here. Now we flew from there to here. Looks like an armored helmet, and it is. but not a good one. Let's look around in here. Nothing to click on. The vista of Mind Below reveals a complex that impresses even the dwarf. The crimson crystals within must be 100 feet tall. We're supposed to be inside a tower, but yeah, we bounce around all over the place, even into other worlds. Okay, that was weird. Oh. As the frostling giant, Boron, moves to leave the chamber filled with dispatched humans, one of the corpses catches his eye. The giant's body goes limp, and his face draws long as he hovers over the broken body. With utmost care, the giant nudges the fallen soldier's body, shaking loose a 30-pound, bread-sized smooth stone strapped to the soldier's back. How can this be? A memory stone among humans from another world. The giant falls to his knees with a resounding thud. The sound recalls all your champions to the chamber. Weapons drawn, they rush to the frostling's side. Seeing no danger present, they quietly sheathe their weapons. What is it, Biggs? She calls the giant Biggs. An impossibility. A memory stone? A frostling stone cannot originate from another world. It's impossible. Why? Perhaps they found it in the tower. The only feasible explanation, yet one that means this stone must be the misplaced memory your people sent you here to find? Boron nods quietly. After a long moment, he lowers his massive hands, cradling the memory stone as if it were made of ancient dried eggshell. The moment the giant's bare skin touches the stone, his eyes illuminate with blue energy as scores of memories flood his mind. Much of the memories are violent in nature, raw, savage, unwavering. Time loses meaning to the frostling as he experiences the memories one after another. Yet, immediately, the man of the north knows something is wrong, as the stone contains misplaced, unknown memories. The very reason his people sent him to the tower is hardly unfamiliar, for Boron has experienced each and every one of the memories firsthand. They are, after all, his own personal memories, everything that has transpired in the tower. Boron gasps for breath that eludes him. He drops the stone, crushing the human corpse below it, and stumbles back with a roar of pain. No! Every champion present recoils at the unrestrained rage. Friend? Boron? Regaining his composure, Cain steps towards the frostling to lend aid, but Boron waves him off. I am okay. Can you tell us? The misplaced memories of the tower, they are my own. Memories of violence and murder. Started to say, how can a barbarian be a pacifist? It just didn't fit the character of a barbarian. They are my own. Memories of violence and murder. Perhaps it is a mistake, or some sort of organte trick. It is no mistake or trick. I have lived my life in the pursuit of peace, expending every effort to refrain from violent thoughts and tendencies. And these memories here, these are the memories I will leave my people. They will ripple through frostling society like a heavy stone thrown into a small pond. The reflection that is the frostling way will be no more. Friend, cannot say this any other way, but you truly are the most disciplined man I've ever met. Your people should be proud. You have your memories among them. I do not even begin to understand the workings of Frostling memories, past or present, but I know Urtara's very fate hangs in the balance, and if there's anything our world needs now more than ever, it is true and noble warriors. Perhaps, Baron Boron, it is time for a new Frostling way, and your memories are the key that opens that door. All right. I poured my water, but I forgot to bring it with me. Let me grab it. So, the Frostling giant barbarian who came in all peaceful and Gandhi-like just found his memories of when he was more violent. How did he lose them in the first place? Cain's words cut deep into the Frostling, echoing in his mind in both the present and as a memory from the stone he just bonded with. So he's heard that before. So, I'm guessing this memory stone, since this is the Tower of Time, is his own from the future. And not from another world. A future where humans, for some reason, decided to purge all other races. And in doing so, the Frostlings had to become violent to protect themselves. Because it says he hears them now, but it echoes in both present and as a memory. In other words, he remembers Cain saying that before. So I'm thinking it's a future stone. Could be wrong. Ooh. Okay. That one's trashed. Start to say this one looks different. But it's inactive trashed. As the words linger, more memories arrive. Ancient Frostling memories beyond the time of the Archon Stone. Memories of the great violent tribes and brutal Frostling wars. But along with these visions of violence come memories of peace and cooperation. Choices to unite in brotherhood and lead the Frostling race into a new dawn. Boron does not understand it all, but he hears an inescapable truth in Cain's words. The giant rises to his feet, his strength returned, his attention once again focused and clear. I see the Argante coming. They think the remains of this world will fall easily. Perhaps you are right, King's champion. Perhaps it is time we Frostlings were no longer ashamed of our past, no longer cast violence aside, but focus it against those adversaries who deserve it, and those who would harm us and our friends. All right. What's this say? Memory Stone. There's some gold. A folded piece of paper lies neatly under the hands of a large clock. Maeve wastes no time grabbing it and reading it over before sharing with your party. It reads, I must apologize to Nanan at earliest opportunity for my lack of faith in his vision and ability. I have just come from his team's development chamber where they have created a most impressive construct. They have integrated the very tower itself, in a sense using Proteus's own power against him. The construct is referred to as the Tower Avatar. It is a marvel of engineering and magic, while I cannot see its future success or failures, I will extend every bit of faith and optimism to Nanaan and say it is only a matter of time before Proteus will have no choice but to acknowledge us. Okay. Nothing to click on here. Is this a dead end down this way? Yes. Okay. So, fourth journal. 2 more to go. New teleport. Fountain. One of your heroes may drink from the fountain. Mana increased by 50. F8. Let's give 50 mana to 278, 478, 300. Let's give them to the healer. The F8 is just quick restore. Before I clicked on the fountain, I did an F8. I mean a quick save, so that if the fountain is negative, I can avoid the fountain. If it's positive, then I can give it to the person who needs it the most. I didn't think to do that in the beginning of the game, but now I think to do that. All right, we have our straight and a left. Left's got a battle. I always go right. Well, in City of Heroes, I always went right, especially in the blue caves. So that if I had to run away, I always went left. I knew how to get out. Here, there's no running away, really. I'm thinking this area is going to be smaller. So I'll do this area first, and then I'll come back and go this way. It looks like it might be a big area. Just speculation on my part. Just being speculative. Okay. We got a boss human here. 22,000 health. This might be a challenging fight. Let's see. All right. All right, let's position my people the way I want them. You here. You back here. You to the flank. You to this flank. Okay. Move out of the red circle. Move out of the red circle. Let's bring out this tank. Buff yourself. Go ahead and nuke. Go ahead and toss a nuke. Buff yourself. Throw out your little robot buddies. Throw out the lightning. Go ahead and nuke. You buff everybody. Add your dot to the boss. You move forward against the boss. When you get in range, add your bleed. And then keep going. Everybody take on the boss. Oh! Didn't want to do that. I hate that when that happens. Go back. Take on the boss. There you go. You stay out of the burn, you silly goose. Don't. It's so annoying. There we go. Looks like the boss is going down fast. Very good. A nice ring. I hope it's a nice ring. Oh, where is it? It's a rank 4 ring. An offensive ring. I don't know who could use it. Armor pin, magic pin, some health and mana increase. It's a pretty terrible ring. It's better than that one. But I don't play that guy at all. That boss human was not hard to take down at all. Another journal. The Avatar's failure. A dried out, upturned inkwell and rotted quill lie next to a rolled parchment. Seems to be a personal letter, only partially complete. I'm disheartened to hear the Avatar was unable to breach Proteus's barrier. What an ingenious trick to erect an energy field that adapts to any force used against it. Since it is unlikely a mechanical construct will adapt faster than the barrier itself, I am intrigued at your suggestion to imbue the Avatar with self-awareness. That's never a good thing. Build a construct and then give it self-awareness. Kayla stops before a painting of Magi experimenting in the laboratory hanging on the wall. She gazes at it, lost in thought. Is that your brother, Proteus? No. But when I look at these Magi, I see him clearly in my mind. He must have been a great brother and a good friend. He was a great man, a powerful man, yet just and gentle. He thought only of others. I know you think the Magi turned on him, but perhaps... My brother had a mastery of magic and knowledge far beyond the other Magi. Most shied away from him, either in fear or jealousy. Even his friends regarded him from a distance. It always disturbed my brother. Perhaps that's why we were so close. I know without question They are responsible for his fate. Kayla turns and hugs Maeve. The hardness in the ancient's face disappears, replaced by a softness and sparkle in her eye. Thank you. Without you and your friends, I think this whole experience would be unbearable. So she doesn't think Proteus is her brother, but that was my theory. We'll see. But I think that was, yep, the 5th journal. We still aren't even on the main quests. Look how much of this we've covered, and we're not on the main quest. 2 large metal poles lie attached to a strange technological contraption. Even the dwarf and the engineer are baffled by what the device could be. When the giant pushes on the equipment, turning it to one side, a well-preserved piece of paper is revealed. It reads, Nasareth, this newer returned listening device has been extraordinarily successful in picking up Organte communications. Unfortunately, their communications still seem largely incoherent. I'm starting to wonder if they know we're listening in and perhaps are speaking in code. In any case, my hope is that your ingenuity can alter the apparatus to allow two-way communication. Hopefully, some direct communications will grant us the missing information necessary to decode all the messages we have recorded to date. If not, then we will make do with the satisfaction of delivering our own defiant messages to the invaders. Frequency 1313.999, Atmosphere 3 has provided the greatest number of recordings. For unknown reasons, message clarity seems intensified when the machine is activated in the following process. Frequency set to desired setting, power on, power level to full, all 3 enhancer switches flipped to off, power level reduced to half. I look forward to your correspondence and insight into speaking with these beings. Perhaps there's even a slim chance we can avert disaster through diplomacy. After reading the letter and examining the machine, the dwarf and the engineer believe they can activate it. Should your champions listen to the Organte? You hesitate for the moment only. This is the enemy of the ancients. You must protect Artara against those creatures with incomprehensible capabilities. Finding out what you can about them is critical. A large blue bolt of energy sizzles between the 2 vertical poles of iron. After Rakem and Caleb activate the machine, a distinct high-pitch hum oscillates for a few moments, then buzzes and crackles. Finally, a rhythmic, deep thumping sounds out. The dwarf begins to speak, but Maeve quickly darts a single finger in the air and hushes him quiet. As each of your champions listens intently, a strange, drawn-out sound growls through the machine. It repeats itself, becoming slightly more clear each time. Magi are the false prophets of Artara. Their dark goals to enslave the world. Proteus, the great deceiver. Argante, our truth. Argante, bring forth the light. This sounds like the Ori. What was the name of that show? Deadpool's girlfriend was in it. She was also in Serenity and Firefly and the Ori. Is that Battlestar? No, Galactica? I don't know, some sci-fi adventure, the Ori. So the Ori, the Organte Magi, are the false prophets. This is what they're trying to convince the people of. It takes a few repetitions, but eventually each member of your party clearly hears the ominous message, and the champions stare at each other trying to make sense of the message. A loud popping sound explodes from the machine, followed by a puff of black smoke and sound of breaking glass. A few hundred years without any maintenance seems to have taken its toll, says the dwarf. Whisper's eyes narrow, as if she is perplexed by the event. What is it? Strange. If we are to believe that was indeed a voice of these Organte, it would seem they were speaking to us in their here and now, not the Magi of ancient times. Fascinating. Perhaps the originator of this letter was correct in his or her trail of thought. If we could indeed speak with these creatures, we might be able to learn of their weakness, or at the very least their specific plan of attack. A moot point, as the machine is clearly inoperable. Cain holds up his hand, silencing and halting your champions without a single gesture. Ahead, a robed man sits hunched over a desk, looking over a number of ancient schematics. Suddenly, aware of your presence, the man slowly sits up and turns to face your party. I don't see a man. Must be up here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Ah, it's good to see you, friends. Your journey goes well. Good enough, I guess, but how did you get down here and why are you down here? The tower has many unseen passages. Over the years, I've uncovered a few of them. As for the reason for visiting this level, not so long ago, I uncovered a strange device that I could have sworn had voices speaking through it. I can't explain why, but I believe listening and speaking to these voices would be the key to saving Artara. In my spare time, I've been working to restore the device. If you mean the device with the two metal poles in the other room, I don't think you'll do you much good anymore. The librarian jumps up with a look of desperation and anger on his face. You didn't turn it on, did you? I'm afraid we didn't know. The librarian falls back into his chair, knocking the parchments carelessly to the floor. All that work, all for nothing. Can it no be repaired? Perhaps we can. The device had a bad condenser and coil. If you turn the machine on, no doubt that's what has failed. I have been searching the lower levels for replacements, but have yet to find either. Then we will find these two components and bring them to you. Yes, it might work, but I'll have to start from scratch and recalibrate the machine. Takes quite some time. Oh, by the great spirits, all that work lost. The librarian dips a hand into his robe and presents a pair of small blue crystals. There are components in the machine that degrade if it is not operational. There'll be no time for you to come back to the upper levels. Take one of these crystals, set it to flame when you've found both components. When warm, it creates a pulse I can locate you with. Whisper takes one of the crystals. The librarian wishes you luck and begins collecting his schematics from the floor. Recover 2 mechanical components. All right. So we have another. Still don't have the main quest. Save and move on. All right. Looks like we may be meeting back. One-handed sword. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's got a little more crit. Provides health per hit, which is pretty nice, but much lower DPS. you wonder why I'm hanging on to these rings, because they have void resistance. Might come in handy in the future. Stuff that does void damage. Your champions find a sealed envelope with the symbols of the Magi order stamped in wax. It seems to have gone unopened since its creation hundreds of years ago. Cain does so now. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Cain would be the one to break the seal. This notice is to demand better security protocols for the new crystal golems. I understand reactivating the old crystal golem production facility was necessary in case this new tower avatar fails. A last-ditch onslaught of crystal golems may be our only hope, but 2 of the constructs attacked Emmet and me while transferring mana nodes upstairs earlier this morning. We were lucky, and I stress the word lucky, to escape with our lives. If these latest updates to the constructs are to be continued, we must have better security protocols in place. These things are far too dangerous to take lightly. Yes, they may be extremely effective in our fight against the Organte, but if they kill all of us first, we've lost sight of our goal. There's that picture. The end. Oh, it's a gun. I like the name of it. All right. 20 DPS, all physical. But you lose some health and mana regen. Gain some crit. Gain some critical damage. She's at 80.9, 101.9. %58 chance to crit. 107, but 36% chance to crit. I like the 58% chance to crit. $55.9, 62.9. But only 12% chance to crit. $58.6. 62.9. Low crit. But more DPS, so. But she's got crazy DPS. More than twice hers. But I think she still probably does the most damage. She's the best nuker. Lots of AoE damage. But see, I think this is important. And we'll go back and set all the machines to that at some point. Is that openable? You have to have the key. Looks like we got a fight up ahead. It's the crystal golems, I think. He does void damage. Has it immobilize? These guys do void damage. Let's see. Alright, they're coming from all directions. So, you need to spread out a bit in case they have some AoEs. Buff yourself. Set out your thingy. Buff yourself. Set out your thingy. Bring out the bots. Bring out your tank. Buff everybody. See if you can't slow down this guy. You nuke these guys. You nuke these guys. You fire. Very good. So far, so good. Set this thing up here. Buff yourself. Continue to move back. You nuke. Oh, you can't nuke around that wall. Nuke those guys. You step out. Or step this way. Go after him for a moment. Can you bring your tank back out? Yes, you can. Buff everybody. Try to slow those guys down. Why did you stop? You're immobilized. That's why you stopped. Okay, good. Good. You still immobilized? Yes, you are. There's a big nuke. Buff yourself. Let's get you guys spread out again. Just because. So far, so good. Nobody needs healing. Fire. Alright, everybody spread out again. Alright. Fire away, fire away. Alright. Oh, he's immobilized. It's funny when they're immobilized, they can't use their attacks. It's really weird. Your bots should be back. Yes, bots are back. Bring the bots over to help these guys. They can attack them from behind. Buff yourself. Fire again. All right. Okay, he went down fast. So you stay where you are then. You attack him. You're alright where you are. Buff everybody on the map. He's immobilized. Buff yourself. Set out this thing. Buff yourself. Very good. Yeah, it's not going to be of any use to anybody. All right, it's top of the hour, just about. Let me take a quick break, and I'll be right back. I'll be back. Too far. There we go. Actually, if I lower this down a little bit. There we go. All right. There's that same sign again. All right. I'm facing it from here. If this represents this, that represents that. See, there's nothing over there. And this represents this. Then we shoot this away. That's my theory. If I'm wrong, we'll come back, ignore these 3 dots, and shoot at that one over there. Your champions stop mid-stride as they hear a shout from Eric. Weapons raised, they look around, observing the shadows around them. After a moment, they turn towards the druid. "What's wrong, druid? Do you sense anything?" He points ahead, his hands shaking and eyes wide open. "Life oak seed. I have found it." Well, great. Let's go pick up the gold first. The sound of trickling water and the smells of fresh air and damp earth grab your attention, though they arrive potent and vibrant. You realize only the druid's senses deliver them. Without a word to the others, the druid moves to the nearby wall and sweeps his hand above the stones. Another sensation of warmth radiating from an unseen source rushes across your hand. What did you find, Horns? There is something beyond this wall. You've a good eye, Druid. This masterful deception is no doubt dwarven in nature. Pushing on a few of the stones, the dwarf forces the wall back. A loud clang rings out, followed by the rattling of chains as the wall slowly slides away. Intense heat from a handful of red-hot rocks embedded in the walls, ceiling, and floor force everyone to shield their faces and step back. Everyone except the druid, who steps forward into a small nook-like chamber as if mesmerized. The elf's hair blows wildly as he enters the nook, moving towards a mound of stone and earth protruding from the black wall. A single stream of clear water trickles down the wall, across the earthen protrusion, forming a pool around a fist-sized cream-colored crystal. The mineral has clouded over in time and lies speckled in moss-like growth. I've never seen a crystal like that. There are few who have. Do you recognize it, Elder? Is it valuable? Unless my eyes deceive me, it is truly priceless. Priceless? The druid raises his iron rod and with a quick swipe lashes out, shattering the crystal to pieces. As the others look on in surprise and concern, he reaches down and extracts a large acorn-like nut. The elf's eyes well up with tears. A life oak seed. I can see its life spark, energy from the natural world of the first age. It's indescribable. This single seed will return life to the endless forests and give my people a second chance, despite the invaders' plans for Artara. Whisper floats past the others, coming to rest before the druid. As she gazes at the seed, her eyes glow brightly. This cannot be. What is it, Your Highness? I have witnessed firsthand a relic of celestial night, an item crafted from the very energy which gave the world form. My people know of no greater source of power, yet this simple seed rivals its power, perhaps contains even more. Whisper reaches for the seed, causing Eric to recoil with narrowed eyes. Give it to me, and I will forge its energy into an item of unsurpassed power. The bottom of the tower will not evade us with such an item in our possession. Stay back. Have you not heard anything I have said? In all the time we've been together, this is the very reason I came to this place. It, and it alone, is the salvation of my people. Here we go again. Don't be a fool. What good is it if we never see the surface again? The power of this seed is a gift we must open and make use of right now, while we still have the chance. Do not mistake my passion for selfishness. The item of its making need not be mine. I will craft it for any of us, as the group sees fit, but this is an opportunity we must not waste. The druid's hand tightens around his weapon. For the first time, you feel one of your champions actively resist your bond. The druid's will is so resolute, your connection weakens with each passing moment. This may very well be the last life oak seed in existence. Its power is not to be squandered in the creation of an item of men, no matter how powerful or useful it may be. The druid mumbles under his breath in Elvish, causing the seed to take on a green luminance. The glow slowly spreads across the druid's entire body and down onto the floor, where it splits into a dozen distinct lines. As each line travels toward the walls, small green shoots rise up from the floor. The shoots sprout and grow with unnatural speed. In moments, the entire nook is covered in lush greenery and unrecognizable exotic blooms. Your champions stand in awe before the natural power of the seed, all except one. Such narrow-sightedness. you would keep such power for yourself, presume to decide the fate of all, just as your ancestors did when they broke the treaty and used magic to defend Lothringen. The druid's eyes boil with rage at the mystic's words, but as the truth cuts deep into the druid, he drops his eyes in shame. The very fate of elvenkind rests on my shoulders. My people will live or die by this seed. I can't fail them. You are failing us all by keeping it, druid. Enough, your highness. The druid came to this tower seeking the very thing he now holds. It is his to do as he wishes, and there is nothing more to be said on the matter. Now let us move on. As Cain moves away and the others turn to follow, Whisper shakes her head with disgust. Lost in thought, the druid remains motionless, contemplating the mystic's words with a heavy heart. Looking at a small green shoot, he watches as a small chrysalis appears, grows and hatches, releasing a brilliantly colored butterfly right before his eyes. Life always finds a way. He watched Jurassic Park. You're right, Mystic. It is not for me or any other elf to decide the fate of our Tara. Your champions stop and look back at the druid. We elves have carried the burden of my people's self-centered decision for far too long. It is time we absolved ourselves of that wrong. This seed is the single greatest hope for elvenkind. But if you believe it would be better served all of our Tara by another means, so be it. Take it and do as you wish, with elven blessings. All of your champions, even Whisper herself, stand before the druid in shock and surprise. In truth, each champion recognizes value in either the druid or the shadow possessing the seed. Their indecision is so strong, a mere notion of your desire will sway their decision. Give the seed to the healer or give it to my nuker, my sorceress. Or let the party decide. Either way, one of these guys is going to lose a point. 2 points. They told the druid, let the druid. Your champions are making sacrifices for one another. They are forming a bond of brotherhood you dare not interfere with. You withdraw your will and let them choose on their own. The elves of Ertora graciously accept this most extraordinary gift. We are truly in your debt. All right, what did that do to my alignments? Okay. That didn't hurt bad. She went back 2 places, but that's okay. He went up 2 places. He's the guy I need to move forward, and I don't care. I don't care. These 2 guys, I don't care. I don't play these 2 guys. I play these guys. All right. Save. There's all the greenery. There's a scroll. New teleport. Some gold hidden in the bushes. Strangely quiet area with ample seating. Next transport delayed. There's a lot of gold in here. Is that a dead end? Oh, that's a descend to the next level. We can't do that yet. considering we haven't even found the main quest yet. All diaries were found. Ah. Okay, so what have we missed? Five chests, 2 battles, 1 scroll. We've got to find a way into this door. Oh, it's time to go. It's time now to play with the these things. These electronic panels. See, all of them say the same thing. Point your laser at the bottom left, if I'm reading it correctly. All right. Oop, there's some gold I missed. Again, I'm assuming they all need to point this way. So 1 left. What's the quickest way to it? This way? I'm not sure anything happened. Let's go double check this one. It could be I've got to turn them all 180 degrees. Oops. Magi are the false prophets, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that was a different electronic panel than what I was looking for. There's one up there. That's the one I just set. Let's go check the metal doors. I don't think they're open yet. Nope. All right. Oh, here's a way we haven't been yet. Maybe that'll be helpful. Oops, I went the wrong way. Ooh, save. Fight the big guy. And he is a big guy. Crystal Behemoth. And a blue golem. This should be a good fight. Wait a second. I think we can level up a couple people. Thirteen, 13. Three more attributes. That looks good to me. Tank. Okay. All right. All right. The people who need enchants. He needs one on his hammer. He's got attack speed, crit, movement and attack speed, elemental resistance, armor, resistance to all elements by 6%, increased health, restore mana. Let's get him something offensive. for his hammer. Could do life drain. A bleed. Reduce their armor. A cleave. That's what he needs, a cleave. There you go. Next. Druid is okay. The sorceress is okay. The engineer is okay. All right. Back to the laboratory. Save. Fight. Hello, big dude. Crystal Behemoth and a blue golem. I don't see any healing. I don't see any magic reflection. Okay. He's coming that way. So, let's put you in the front, you to the left, you to the right, you stay back in the middle, let's bring out this guy, you buff yourself, and bring out this guy. You buff yourself. Bring out this guy. The thing's moving awfully slow. Let's wait on these. Get you closer. Get you over here. Put you here. You can follow this guy in. That guy's moving so slow. Let's set these too far back because that guy's moving so slow. But that's what happens. Everybody move forward. At least if something comes up behind me. Still want to spread out though. All right. Put your bleed in. Buff everybody. Add your dot. Nuke him one time. Bring out your little bots. Nuke him. Nuke him. blast him. Alright, somebody disappeared. My engineer. Move back, engineer. You aren't supposed to be up there. Alright, anybody got anything off cooldown? You do. You do. Buff yourself. Buff yourself. Throw out a big old nuke. Not that it was needed. Ooh, chest piece, gloves, and what is that? A shield? No, it's a weapon. Does more DPS. All physical. Less attacks per second. It just hits harder. Lots of cleave damage. He loses some movement speed and some crit. We're at 69.9. Bam. 76. Oh wow, we lost a lot of armor too. Oh, it's a two-hander. Duh. My bad. It's a two-hander. So if it goes to anybody, it would be this guy. But it does nowhere the amount of damage that his current Warhammer does. Or this guy's Maul. So this is a very low DPS two-hander. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright. Okay, so it's a pretty nice glove. Let's see, what kind of enchant am I giving up? Attack speed, 69.9 DPS. Ooh, we lost some DPS. But we gain resistances to stuff and a lot of health. Makes him more tanky. How much DPS did we lose? 4. 4.5 DPS. We lost a little bit of DPS. No big deal. gained some good armor stuff. Alright, what's this last piece? Ah, it's for mages. But you'd lose a little mana regen. Wouldn't hurt her. Might hurt him. Lose a little armor, but gain some more resistances. Gain a little health regen. Lose a little mana regen. Gain how? She's at 478, 478. See, what's her reduce all negative effects? Oh, I'd hate to lose that. Her DPS went up though. 62, 62 on armor and average resistances. 60, 65. Her health went up 3 and mana went down 20. But I think that's good. It's an upgrade for him. Yeah. All right. Increase armor by 12. It's green. Can't be good. It's green. Give it to the doofus barbarian. All right. We're still missing 4 chests. A way to find the ways into the door. Recover 2 mechanical components. We haven't got this correct yet. So, have we been everywhere? Let's go check this panel. Yep, it's pointed the right direction. Okay. I think I've got them all pointed the same way. So, what that means, let's go 180 degrees. Let's now point them to the one where there is no dot. deafening roar emanates from underneath the machine. Consoles attached appear to be inoperable. Yeah, I'm trying to get them all. All the signs looked exactly the same way. Well, now this one looks like it was an upper layer. I don't know. I think there's one more. Yep, way down here. All the signs do the same thing. Maybe I'm just not interpreting them correctly. It's possible. It's a possibility. Nope, that's not correct. Alright, so maybe everything means this guy. Here's the picture. Here's the picture. I had them all pointing this direction. Now I've all got them pointing that direction. I think that's all of them. There's 4 total. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So if that's not correct, if that dot represents the one up there, this dot represents this one, this dot represents this one, maybe they're all supposed to point at fire. This crystal, I don't know. I think it would show me that the door's unlocked. Or do I need to go check the doors every time? That would be annoying. All right. Discover how to access it. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to discover how to access it. Does this thing change? No, it stays the same. Okay, wait a minute. These panels are in different locations every time. Let's try all the fire crystals first. The picture's the same on all of them, but the location of the picture is different. See, this one's over here next to the fire. This one makes me believe I need to come this way. So annoying. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to point them towards the controller or the picture. So this one tells me the green one too. I think. Or it tells, I don't know. So these controllers are in the same place. So that might be the key to my next attempt. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Now I got to go check the door. But I don't think it did anything. I think the doors, I think there will be a cutscene showing me that I got it. All right. Or this may have nothing to do with them in the first place. So, all right. Let's assume they set the picture next to the one I need to fire at. All right. These are all assumptions, of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Assumptions, of course. One more. Okay, now what? Now what do I do? Am I busy? Yes. Streaming. Why? Trying to figure out this puzzle. Maybe I should always point away from the panel. I know, it's a long shot. Point away from the sign. So we're trying to, no. Signs here go. Wait a minute. Oh. So I'm pointing opposite of the sign. Again, it's a long shot. Oops, I completely passed it. She didn't respond. I don't know why she didn't respond. Okay, let me think. This is laboratory. It's an entrance. Lava caves. Laboratory, lava caves. Biotanics, power room, vault of knowledge, is that a dead end there? I think it was. Pair of closed doors blocks the way. Recover 2 mechanical components. It might not be on this floor, that's okay. The parties encountered elemental statues set on pedestals surrounded by 4 elemental crystals. It appears to be one of many. They guard an inactive teleport, most likely leading to a secret place. It is not clear exactly what needs to be done here. All right, so this has nothing to do with the doors. Or finding the 2 items. My tiny brain. We now have the ability to descend to the next level. Just don't like leaving anything behind. Let me quickly go over here and make sure that is a dead end. I'm pretty sure that is a dead end. Yes, it's a dead end. There's one of those pictures. Nothing to click on. Nothing in the power room tells me anything. Here's that same symbol. There's an extra dot. Ooh, this one has an extra dot to the top. See that? Oop, you can't see it now. I'm assuming that's that way, that's that way, that's that way. What if this is... What if this is stairway, stairway, stairway? If these little dots, these 3 dots here represent coming in, and then that's why this one's blank. Well, then what does that little dot up there mean, and what the one in the middle mean? This area is green over here. So maybe I need to point to the green crystal. If you follow the steps towards that little dot, this area is green. That's crazy. Now I'm just grasping at straws. I'll point this one at the green. Oh, wait. Okay, this guy's on fire. How How did I not notice that before? Okay, he's got a green crystal on his head. Could it be that simple? Am I that stupid? This guy has what? He's air. Okay, so he's pointing to the right one. I think. I think that's water. So I think he's okay. That leaves this one needs to be water over here, I think. Yep. Yep. I'm so stupid sometimes. I'm so stupid sometimes. Your champions found the correct sequence, gaining access to a hidden area. Save. Where are we? Way out here. Let's go grab the frost pants. I can't go that way. I have to go this way. Okay, frost pants can only be used by engineer, possibly. Or her. Or him. But I think they're an upgrade for her. A little more armor. A little less fire resist. A little more water resist. Bunch more health points. 2 might instead of 4 mastery. A little more DPS. Wait, let's see if this guy can use her old pants. Yep. I don't use him, but all right. Let me take a quick break. We explore this new area. If you wonder why I don't play music, what if I play music you don't like? it prevents you from playing your own music. I'm back. There we go. All right, let's explore this area. We're up here. Lose earth, gain health. He's got plenty of health. Got lots of health. She could use the health. She could lose 5% earth. Alright. So her. No problem. I think that's an amulet. He can't use it. So it's not an amulet. These guys can use it. What is it? It's a glove. Okay. With some good crit on it. She's already at 45% crit. That would give her crazy crit. He's at 28. Let's see. 60, 64, 511, 458. Lost a lot of mana, gained a lot of health. Picked up a lot of resistances. Armor pin, magic pin. 2757. That went up. Crit went up. I think we're okay. Mana regen still 7. 8.2. So we definitely lost a bunch of mana regen, but she still has a lot. Okay. I hear the boom, boom, booms. I don't know where that's coming from. Is there something under there? No, just something blue and shiny, but there's a chest up there. .9 DPS. Whoa. I think it's the attack speed that gives her so much DPS. We can always put attack speed on this, but then it would just be 25 instead of 34. That makes the cooldowns. Attack speed is 69, 45. I think we're fine where we are. Don't need the 10 armor. How about you? Can you use it? Didn't kill her DPS. 50, 24. How about this guy that I never played? Gave him more DPS. 76, 25. He can have it. That's it. That's it. It's disappointing. Perhaps there's a way to open them. This might not be on this floor. I understand all that. But there are 2 more chests, 1 more battle somewhere on this floor. It's probably behind the doors. Let me go try the doors now. Bummers. Which means probably failed to pick something up along the way. I missed clicking on something along the way. Not ready to descend yet. Check the bushes. There's some gold I missed. Oh, it's behind the door. How do we open the door? Can't we Hulk smash it? Yeah. We need the two thingies for that. No way across that bridge. Power room. Rocks. Passage ahead blocked by falling rocks. It's not possible to go through here. I don't know where I'd go through there. Nothing to click on back there. Albatross 2 is the highest flying manned rocket. Blah, 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 blah. This is the worst part of these games. Trying to find that one thing you missed when you ran by the first time, when you walked by the first time. Something to click on that you missed. Incursions into the lower levels of the crystal golems increases weekly. We must move all remaining mana to the lower storage facility. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing to click on out here. Some gold. Something sparkly down there. There's probably some gold I missed down there. Nothing to click on here. There's the chest I picked up there. I can't go beyond it. The network. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with anything. I missed a turn. I've already used the forge. This was a dead end for the chest that I opened. It's a dead end over there with the chest that I opened. I used the forges. No clickies out here. Just hot. Can't follow the railroad tracks. This is boring. think she ever responded. That was a long time ago. Are you busy? Yes, streaming. Why? No response. It's just noise. Lots of noise. Lots and lots of noise. Nothing to click on. There's a valve, but you can't turn it. There's a chest that we picked up. Dead end. Nothing to click on. Nothing, not a thing, nothing, 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 nothing. Explosion, yep. Nothing to click on, nothing to click on. Let's see, where does that go? Oh, to a dead end. Nothing to click on, nothing to click on. Common crystal coated with pure gold, nothing to click on. Nowhere to go. Oop, there's some gold. Yeehaw. Nothing to click on, nothing to click on. Fancy maps that do nothing. There's a forge I used already. Nothing. Rocks. What do the rocks tell me? Ventilation crushed by rocks. Very long time ago. Some primitive tents from the orcs. But no orcs here. Nothing to click on. Wait. Rhythmic high-pitched whines. Kayla recognized machines as proton pistons, the main energy generators. Of her time. Nothing to click on, nothing to click on. Nothing to click on, nothing to click on. Some gold. Nothing to click on. Controls, it's not operational anymore. Nothing to click on, nothing to click on. We went everywhere. We went everywhere. Nothing to click on, nothing to click on. That's it. No clue what I missed. A pair of closed doors blocks the way. Perhaps there is a way to open them. If there is a way to open them, you need a key. You need a key to open them. Or find another way in. No keys under the bushes. So maybe the key is something I get from somewhere else. Maybe. But I don't think I'm going to go through this whole place again. So at this point, save. You've completed this floor. You can remain here and continue or descend to the next. I have to descend. I've spent too much time trying to find the key to the door. All right. Here we are. Save. Can't go that way. Can't go back. Barrier, so we can't go that way. As your champions approach the entrance to a grand chamber, the sound of a heated discussion echoes throughout the halls. Bright, shimmering light illuminates your champions' faces as they near cautiously. One all too familiar voice causes Kane's grip to tighten around his blade. Tower Avatar. Have you lost all sense of reason? Your plan is sheer madness and illogical, destroying a world in order to save it. Tower Avatar stands before the bright, illuminated likeness of a human male. The figure is motionless for a moment, then moves with hands clasped behind his back, circling the Avatar. You have seen this animated imagery before among the Deva, yet there is something oddly familiar about the human's appearance. Proteus. Even after all these years, you still try to prevent the inevitable. Though your creators were traitors, I commend the undying perseverance they integrated into your circuits. Alas, poor Avatar, if you knew the universe as I knew it, you would know, without doubt, the hour grows too late to implement any other plan. It falls to their shoulders now, and theirs alone. Proteus, says my ancient engineer Kayla. Kayla charges towards the holographic image of her brother. Proteus is her brother. For a moment, Proteus's eyes grow large at the sight of his sister. His form seems to whisper the word no, but before any sound can be heard, the Tower Avatar throws up her hand, causing the vision of the ancient to vanish. Tell me, Avatar, is he real? Does my brother somehow still draw breath within these walls? Listen to me, engineer of old. You among all of them should know. Proteus's plan is nothing short of insanity that will undo the very fabric of Atara. Search your heart of hearts and you will know this to be true. A strong pressure builds against your mind as you watch the Avatar speak to Kayla. The pressure continues to condense, causing the connection between your champions to waver. Someone or something is clearly trying to disrupt my bond with my champions. We do not heed the lies of traitors. While the other members of your party stand ready, expecting a discussion with their erstwhile ally, Kane rushes towards the Avatar like a man possessed. Without pause, an intermittent aura surrounds the Avatar as her armor shifts to hues of deep red and scarlet as the construct rushes to meet Kane's aggression. Ooh, now we get to fight the Tower Avatar with 37,000 health. And then all of her... yeah. Let's do it. We started this fight, or Kane started this fight. What do we got? Okay. We don't have any portals to destroy. Alright. But I think we should back into this corner, because they'll come from there and there and there and there and there. We should back up over here. That's my plan. Alright. I need you to stand fast. That's the Tower Avatar. You, where's my healer? You back in the corner. You to this side. You to this side. We may have stuff come here. Not sure. But at least want to keep these guys a little bit separated in case there's some crazy AoEs going down. Alright. You bring out Super Tank. You buff yourself. Uh-oh. You go over here. And you go back here. I got these guys backwards. So you buff yourself. Set out this thing. You buff yourself. Set out this thing. And these guys. You buff everybody. See if you can't slow this guy a little bit. See if you can't blast him a little bit. See if you can't nuke him a little bit. You go bash him in the face. Where are you going? Hopefully you're in range. Hopefully all of you are in range. Guess they're not in range. Well, then get in range. But keep spread out. You step back a little bit. Okay, hang on. You're going too far. I don't know where you're going. They all should be attacking. I still think you're closer than I want you to be. But maybe you need to be. I've got the totem if I need it. I got a heal if I need it. So everybody attack. Speed up time. Alright. We got something coming from behind. I see it. Alright. What do we have available? Nothing. So you start back this way. Because you're going to... Ooh. Too bad you can't move any faster. But I can slow these guys down at the moment. Keep coming out. Buff yourself. Okay, he just got slowed, that's all. I got no problem with that. They're all bundled up in a little corner over there. That's cool. You go back and tank him. You shoot him. All right. Now everybody go back after Proteus again. Okay, you're going to have to stand back. I understand that. Can you bring up anybody yet? Nope, but you can buff yourself. You can blast him again. Well, I guess I'm going to have to keep you up here. Buff everybody. Let's see. Can't do the wall yet. A little bit more time needed. All right. Now I can. You get out of that red circle and destroy that. Boost yourself. Step out. What have you got? The little robots. The lightning. All right. What do we got? She just cast her robots. Let him tank whatever's left alive. You step out of the red circle. And everybody continue blasting Proteus. You step out of the red circle. We won! Oh, terrible, terrible. Tower Avatar stumbles backward, crashing into the wall. Though she survives, she is clearly weakened, having barely enough energy to stand upright. This is not over. With a sudden explosion of luminance, the Avatar forces your champions to avert their gaze. When the light subdues and your party once again looks in her direction, she is no more. A moment later, light returns, shimmering from behind your party. Kain is first to spin around to face it, with sword drawn. But opponent, seeing its source, immediately lowers his blade. Ah, well done, brave champions, well done indeed. In 1,000 years none has come as far as you, and at long last your journey is nigh complete. Brother, is it truly you? Can you possibly be alive after all these years? Proteus approaches and stands before his sister. Yet, instead of joy in seeing his sibling after so many years, his face softens with sadness. Dear sister, it is indeed I, Proteus. How long I have dreamt of being reunited. I had hoped under better circumstances. And then he looks at the party. Who are you? Are you the reason my Lord has sent us to the bottom of this place? I am, and I am closer than you realize. But to finally reach me, you must shut down the Tower Avatar once for all. Shut down? You mean kill her? Not at all, Master Frostling. It is good to see your people so strong and full of life once again. I mean exactly what I say. The Magi construct, that is the Tower Avatar, must be shut down, and in doing so, return her consciousness to the very moment of her creation. Only then will the final way to reach me be open. And how exactly do we go about shutting the Avatar down? 3 databanks in 3 separate rooms on this level must be disabled. Databanks? My sister understands. She nods. And where are these banks of data found? Ah, I take it gaining access to them won't be an easy task. Insightful dwarf. The 3 rooms can be found here, here, and here. The corrupted Magi that created the Tower Avatar installed defense mechanisms in these databank rooms that can only be overcome with pure life essence. Do you mean to say one of us must sacrifice ourselves to gain access to each room? I would never presume to ask so much from the Queen of Shadows. Nevertheless, the Magi have set the price to be paid. I have sensed for some time hostile humans alien to Artara. As callous as it may sound, I suggest these malevolent beings be sacrificed for our cause. They came for Atara's blood, now let their blood be Atara's salvation. The capturing of living souls, what you ask is beyond our capabilities. The image of Proteus presents a large clear crystal in the palm of his hand. As he offers it to your party, it glows to a blindingly white light. This crystal holds the power to capture life essence. Present it just after a foe has fallen, and it will draw their life essence without fail. To release the life essence stored, you need only expose the crystal, and it will do so. Proteus' suggestion of using living beings to disable the Tower Avatar causes shock and hesitation among your party. As Cain and the others look to themselves, considering how to respond, the visual representation of Proteus flickers. The ancient touches his head as if under great strain. I must go now. I know you have many more questions, especially you, sister. I will try to answer them all when at last we meet. I have no doubt we will all meet in person soon. After all, the very fate of our world is at stake. Proteus slowly fades, vanishing before any of your champions can question him further. All right. There's nothing to click on in here. And the barrier has lifted behind us. So, save. Check the book. Ah, now we have our main quest. Tower Avatar. She was a pain in the butt. She wasn't so bad. Save. Save game number 19. We can delete 17. Exit to desktop. I am Blazar Gaming, playing Tower of Time. My YouTubers, I will see you in the next video.